my channel, Dudes and Dudettes. KJ here today, and today we're continuing on with Star Tropics 3 on Episode 4, Shopping Catastrophe. Last time we left off, Mike got his first cube at Casino Cola. And pretty much that's one out of the 4 cubes that you gotta get. So we're gonna start with Episode 4 right now. So Mike and his friends, Navcom and Recom, landed at Market Cola, and they see that a huge shopping center has been opened. Navcom picks the signal inside the mall, but it's very faint. Recom, Navcom's little brother, who's like really smaller than Navcom, goes crazy about what he can buy in the store, and he wanders off without Mike and Navcom. So pretty much it starts a little story part where they have to find Recom. It's not difficult, it's just that the place is so big, it can be like a town. That's how big, that's why it's called Market Cola, because of that. So, I'm just gonna do this where I just look at it. Then they found him accidentally destroying a mannequin, and they were caught by, they were caught by a security guard named Quinn Man. He's very tall, but he's very stiff, if you can say. But he's not muscular either. He takes him to the like a shopping mall jail, pretty much, yeah. And says that they will be free the next night. Night comes and Navcom picks the signal of the second cube, but it's moving. Moving. I was about to say moving. They break out of the cell and follow the signal into a store full of mannequins and women's clothing. Mike finds Quinn sleeping, but in an awkward position, something like this. Oh no, I hit my poster. Mike sees the second cube on Quinn's chest and tries to grab it, but somehow Quinn wakes up automatically. Well, he was standing up, so I don't know. He probably was fooling you guys. It turns out that he's a mannequin. How stiff he walks. He walks like a robot. And trying to catch Mike and his friends. He summoned his armies of mannequins from different stores and tried to catch you. You try to escape, but the front door is shut. So, we decided to hide in the bathroom before climbing into the vents after almost getting caught by a mannequin. Mike tells Navcom and Recon that they need to go back to the subsea and start it up if things get ugly. So pretty much, I'm going to do this by myself. I want you guys get it ready if I'm about to escape. Now we just have to climb through the events and lead our way back to Quinn's office to get the cube. Once you're out of this and listen to what the mannequins were saying, turns out they were created by Zola, and their main purpose is to keep Mike away from the cube. Now we have to use stealth to sneak past these mannequins guarding Quinn's rooms, and to do that, we have to use distractions to get by. This is kind of like where you got to get familiar with the shopping center, when Recom is like going all over the place. You can still get by them without knowing any knowledge of the place, but I'm saying that you probably need some knowledge to be smart about it. Well, knowledge. But, use clever ways. Kind of like that one mission from Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 where Mary Jane had to be associated with the museum before escaping it. I think you guys want to know what I'm talking about. You play that game. Once he reaches Quinn's office again, Mike uses yo-yo to grab the cube, which triggers the alarm, and Quinn and his army start to chase Mike again throughout the mall. This is kind of like a very fast chase scene. Here's the thing about this scene: you got to keep on running. You can't go back, because if you do, it's instant game over. It's not like there's no lives in this game. It works like Super Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, that if you die, you just get a game over. But you go back to the checkpoint where you're at. That's pretty much what it is. So they want hit kill. So he tries to escape through the vents again, but the mannequins follow him through the vents and they actually broke it. So just imagine you just climb through the vent and they're right behind you, and then all of a sudden it breaks like this. So Mike slides out of the event. It's stuff like that. I think that would be a pretty cool set piece of this chapter. And Once he reaches the front door, Natcon fires a subsea laser at the door. Yes, this game got upgraded since the last time we saw it in the first 2 games. We can now shoot laser beams, like a small laser beam, at the door so that Mike can escape. Natcon drives the subsea to get off the island as Mike jumps on it mid-drive before they escape Marketola. Now, we got our second cube. We got 2 cubes now. The red cube and the blue cube. And that is episode 4, Shopping Catastrophe. I want to say something about what inspired this chapter. I like this chapter more than chapter 3. This episode, I'm going to say chapter from now on. It makes sense what I'm talking about. I'll make the title card say episode. I was saying chapter. What makes me like this more than chapter 3 is that, one, I like the idea of mannequins. This, I'm not trying to be egotistical, but this was inspired by that one Twilight Zone episode where this girl was in the basement full of mannequins that are somehow alive. They start circling around her, stuff like that. I was like, that'd be a pretty cool concept for anything in general. So I just want to go with that, go crazy with it. And heck, Quinn Man is basically an anagram of mannequin. So I think that's the right word, anagram. But that's pretty much what it is. But that's not even my favorite. This is one of my favorite chapters, but I think the next chapter, well, not my favorite. I'm honestly excited to do it tomorrow. So, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.